So we've been learning about different selection tools. We've gone through the rectangular and elliptical marquee, and we've gone through Magic Wand, which allows us to select what's called spot color, depending on where you sample. And then we went over the quick selection tool, which is sort of a brush method of painting over an area that you want to select. There are a couple other selection tools right here, which is Quick Key L, and these are some additional ones, and they are not probably the most popular ones to use because it just depends on what you're trying to do, but we're going to go through them anyhow. So the Lasso tool lets you make an irregular selection. Okay, I've got a JPEG with a locked background, so if I want to be able to delete things, I need to unlock the background, so I can either Alt double click the thumbnail or Alt click the lock icon or just double click and then rename the layer. I'm going to do the Alt click on the lock to unlock it. All right, so the Lasso tool, you just draw any irregular shape that you want and then you can delete. It's pretty simple. And all of these Shift and Alt key functions work just the same. So I'm going to undo that and just show you. So if I make this weird selection and then I go over here and I Shift, that adds to the selection and I can delete. Okay. Just the same, I can make an irregular selection like this, and then I can Alt to subtract out a selection. And now when I hit delete, you can see what that did. Okay. So that's what the Lasso tool does. It's a freeform selection tool. Next one we're going to go through is the Polygonal Lasso tool. This one can be kind of tricky, but it makes polygon shapes. So like a triangle, but it does straight lines instead of irregular lines. So once you start with this tool, you click, then you release the mouse, then you go out to wherever you want to go, click. It's dropping points every time I click. So what happens a lot of times is people are like, I can't get out. You have to finish the shape. So I have to either go back to the starting point, and when I go back to my starting point, you can see the icon has a little circle at the bottom of the icon. That indicates you're back to the starting point, and then it completes the shape. So if I hit delete, it will delete that shape. You can also, let me deselect, I can also just make some kind of wacky shape. Now let's say I don't want to go back to the beginning. At the last point, you can just double click your mouse and it will complete the shape. In other words, let me just do one more. If I double click right here without going back to the starting point, it will automatically do this last connection point. Okay, so that tool can be a little bit tricky. So if you're ever in the tool and you can't get out, just double click to complete the shape. If it's a shape you don't want, you can do a Control D to deselect. And then lastly, we have the magnetic lasso tool, which was the tool to use before Photoshop introduced the quick selection tool. So the magnetic lasso tool tries to guess where you want to go. The easiest way to do it is just jump in and see how it works. Okay, so you can, let's say we're trying to select the car. So we click our mouse and then we just sort of motion with our mouse where we want to go. I'm not clicking, I'm letting Photoshop kind of follow where I'm going, and it's dropping in these selection points. And if you go slow enough, now if it's not going to drop what's called an anchor point where you want it, you can click. So this time I'm clicking where I want it to go. People don't really use this tool anymore, and you can see here I got a little off track on the yellow. So if I zoom in, okay, you can see that it's a little off. So what you can do is it won't even let you undo, okay? So if you mess up, you're kind of out of luck, all right? And then you could continue going around. I'm not going to finish the whole car. I'm going to zoom back out with a Control 0, oops, Control minus, and then so on and so forth, okay? That is not a good selection, but I can use a combo of any tools I want. So if I want to subtract this area out, I can even go back to my lasso tool if I want, and I can Alt and just try to freeform it. This is not recommended, but it's an option, okay? So you can utilize any tools you want to get the job done. Here's what I'm looking for from you. Get the job done, make it look good, whatever tool works best. But you have to understand that there is a better tool or there is a best tool, I guess you could say. So if you're going to select a solid color, you use the magic wand. If you want to just brush over multiple colors, you can use the quick select. And again, you can use the shift key and the alt key to add to or subtract from any selections you make. And I also want to reiterate, so let's just say this was a good selection, which it's not. If I press delete, right, it's going to delete the car. That's not what you want, right? So if you make a selection and you want to get everything but that, remember you select the inverse. You can either go to select, inverse, or you can see the shortcut, or my preference is just a right mouse click, select inverse, and now you can see it's selected the car, but it's selected out to the edge of the canvas. And now when I press delete, it deletes everything but what I had selected, and you can see here it's not a good job because I didn't use the right tool. So that should sum it up for all of the different selection tools. So again, we had our rectangular marquees, we had these that I went over in this video, and then we've already gone through the quick select and the magic wand. These are the two most used in Photoshop. And it just takes practice, zooming in and paying attention to what you have selected and undoing things when you make a mistake.